way because I don't know, just after everything that happened to me with the fire earlier this year, and it just obviously caused a lot of stress for me and didn't want to make me. I was just so focused on recovery, I didn't have time to like date or go on grind or stuff like that. So that actually helped me. That nightmare actually good came out of it because it that helped me ended up becoming monogamous. So, like
Yeah.
they say, everything happens for a reason. I'm a big believer in that, and that's proof of that right there. Sometimes bad things will come bring good to you later.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
earlier when I asked you about that question about, you know, let's say going on a restaurant, I I just have this thought. Let's say if I went on a date and the guys are okay to, act like a gentleman, like a date, but let's say compared to, let's say a gay couple or gay date, I don't think you guys do that much, right? Like really show affections in a public setting in a restaurant. So
not a,
don't you find that's kind of interesting? Like the men I date, they okay to show that, but when it comes to want to become official, they got, they got coffee or they back down. But
actually,
but
I get. I'm not. I don't find that surprising at all because the same thing happens in the gay world, not just
yeah.
transgender. That's
Um,
why I mentioned the whole hookup thing on Grindr. Guys only want to hook up. If it does come to the point where you become friends and say you can become fuck buddies or whatever, or you whatever you want to call it.
wow.
If you do get to that point,
Mhm.
and you do start like going out like to eat and stuff, for some reason they still label it like they have a tendency to very strongly label it as we're just friends, okay? Like we fuck around, but still we're just friends. Just because we're going out to eat together doesn't mean we're dating, okay? Like it's like that. And
Oh.
the couple of guys that I did end up hooking up with for a while that we did end up dating afterward, it never worked out because of that reason. We ended up breaking up because I'm like, what happened here? I thought we were just fuck buddies or we were just friends now, but now we're like eating to going out together and watching movies together, eating. So yeah, and then they want to call it off, and
Oh, wow.
usually that happens on their end, not mine, and it will piss me off. I'm like, and that's why I got into that poisonous mind frame of it
Oh,
messed me up. It did. That's what I meant about the whole toxic thing. It messed me up mentally because of that. I was thinking because I started to take it personal. I was thinking, is it me? Is it because something wrong with me? And then and
yeah.
it took me a while to figure out that it wasn't me at all. It was
Maybe
them.
it's just the nature of like this lifestyle.
Yeah, that or maybe they were insecure with themselves. Who knows? But I know I did not have to do
Mm,
it.
I
Maybe did some of them, but definitely not all. So yeah. Especially now that I'm way more mature than I was then when I
mm,
started on Grindr. It's definitely not me now. It has to be on them because I'm way more patient now and open minded and all that. So
but thank you for sharing your dating experience, your filming experience, and hopefully when we have the movie out on streaming, you'll come back. Maybe we'll have
oh, definitely.
few of other you know co co
I hope we
actors
can. I hope we can get
together.
William because I love him to death. I love William. Oh
Oh,
my god.
William, which
I
William?
hope we can get William. William Girola. Oh, 'cause there was two Williams. William
Yeah.
Chase. William Girola. But I like the other William too. William Chase Rain. I love him too. Um, I just don't talk to him as much as William Girola, but I hope we can get William Girola. I love him.